Hey, Shalom. First and foremost, so let it begin by giving all praises, glory, and honor unto YAHAWAH, BAHASHEM, YAHAWASHI, BAHASHEM, HAWAKAKWADASH. All right, double honors to the elder apostles, the elder bishops, and the elders of Great Millstone. Shalom to the elect, to all the dedicated brothers out there that's giving their due diligence in serving Yahweh through his only begotten Son, YAHAWASHI, in sincerity and truth. All right, again, I'd like to say Shalom. All right, today's topic I'd like to touch on, it matters who you surround yourself with, right? It matters who you're with, right? Whether it be, when you service the Heavenly Father in church or just in general, man, like when you're not around the brotherhood, right? And why I added on when you at the church as well is because not every brother is a brother, right? You got to discern through the spirit who's actually serious and who's actually a joke, right? Because certain individuals just, put on this image as they're holy, but they have a different plan. They probably was one of those individuals that didn't really had anything going for themselves before coming into the truth, or didn't really have friends to begin with, so they found this truth as a place that they could go to seek friendship. Even though when we come into this ministry, and you grow a bond with brothers, brothers end up being closer than any friends that you ever had in the world. But that's not what this is for, man. This is what we do. This is not for partying. It's really not for fellowship, even though it's a part of the brotherhood. But we did it strictly because we wanted to serve Yahawah Shem Yahushua, and we want to surround ourselves with brothers that's in the same spirit. You don't want to surround yourself with a brother that just want to just party all the time, right? They just want to be around the brotherhood just to party, because brothers do take the ministry seriously, even though sometimes brothers do go, enjoy themselves, but that's not priority, right? During the weekdays, brothers do take care of business, where brothers, whether brothers is watching their kids, or brothers is working, or brothers is making videos, and then brothers go to church, the actual camp, and brothers do their work there, and then what brothers, you could call it like kind of reward themselves by, going out and, and just enjoying themselves a little bit, but not, nothing too crazy. But even then, is, just painting a picture out there that that's not what it's for, even though brothers go ahead and do it, but that's not mainly why we're together. Because brothers, I could, any brother could say it, and personally, we could be doing that in the world with other individuals, and brothers would really be turned, because there's nothing holding us back to be a clown and actually go out there and sin. Because when you're around brothers, obviously you're not going to be able to be your full potential of being a demon if that's what you want to be, because brothers are going to call you out on it, right? So if your idea of being around is just to be a demon, you might as well do that in the world. It's no point in you doing it around the brotherhood, because you go end up getting tossed out the church. But again, point being is you gotta it does matter who you surround yourself with, and I say that because those individuals that come in there for a kick it, they could that spirit could be transferred to you. Spirits are contagious. All right, so and in the world, you hang around with a 2/3 enough, you might change your mind about being in the truth. You might be like, man, look, this ain't for me. So you do got to surround yourself with brothers, that's like-minded. All right, so like always, Lord, when this lesson's edifying, we're just gonna get straight to the precepts. All right, let's go ahead and start in the book of Philippians. It's the book of Philippians 2:2. Right, fulfill ye my joy, that ye be like-minded, having the same love, being of one accord, of one mind. And that one mind, that one love, that same love, that one accord is going into you servicing Yahawah Shem Yahushua, and that being priority. Nothing goes before it, man. Right, and this is a letter from Paul to Philippi. Right, so he was saying, fulfill, do what's right. You know, and really, you know, that's if you pretty much is saying do what's right. You know, you being like-minded, you know, don't, you know, it shouldn't be no division among the brotherhood, even though there is, and that's not among our brotherhood, but just in Israel in general, right? There's different teachings out there that's going off, you know, because there's only really one truth. You glorify Yahawah Shem Yahushua in one name. You don't glorify him by calling different names and being around certain individuals that don't really believe what you believe in. The scriptures going into how could two walk together lest they be agreed, and that's another good precept for this. Right, it does matter who you surround yourself with, because how could y'all really be tuned in? How could y'all be in perfect harmony if the individual next to you don't agree? You know, y'all ain't looking at the scriptures the same way. Y'all ain't built, you know, even though there's different parts of the body, but you know, in the same day, our priorities is, you know, is intact. You know, we're seeing the same thing in our priorities, and you know, making sure that we service Yahawah Shem Yahushai, you know, with our full strength, and that, you know, we are to offend less. You know, we're not encouraging anybody to sin. We're not encouraging anybody to do anything wrong. You know, those are the brothers you want to be around. You know, brothers that's you know, fully set and letting go of the past. You know, and making doing what it takes to make the doing what it takes to please Yahawah Shem Yahushua. Salaki, I'm getting caught up in my words, but let me go ahead and bring this out because I'm trying to find this precept. It's the book of Sirach, chapter it's a 30-something, 37 and 12. Right, it's the book of Sirach, chapter 37, verse 12. But be continually with a godly man, whom thou knowest to keep the commandments of the Adawan Yahawah Shem Yahushai, whose mind is according to thy mind, and who will sorrow with thee if thou shalt miscarry. Right? The point behind this is that these are the people that you need to surround yourself with, man. Those that knows to keep the commandments of Yahawah Shem Yahushai. Right? Those that's gonna put you in a position to be sharp, man. Right? You don't want to surround yourself with individuals that you know that's not in the spirit of serving the Lord, because that's gonna taint you. Right? That's gonna put you down. That's gonna discourage you from doing what's right. It's the book of Proverbs 27 and 17. Iron sharpening iron, so a man sharpening the countenance of his friend. That's who you want to be around, another iron, right? Somebody that's cut from the same cloth, man. Somebody that you know to serve Yahawah Shem Yahushua, because there's, you know, the scriptures say when 2 or 3 are gathered in my name, there is Yahawashi in the midst. So if you don't want to be surrounded with individuals that don't even believe, because Yahawashi is not really, you know, he's with you, but you know he's not with the crowd. You know, and there's only so much Yahawah Shem Yahushua will do if there's a target on those that you're with. See, we understand that all sinners of Yahawah Shem Yahushua shall die by the sword. So you being around the sinners is not, you're not putting yourself in a good position, right? But again, you want to be around brothers that's in the same spirit as you. So ultimately y'all could sharpen each other, man. Right? What's the point of you being around 2/3? I'm not saying don't, you know, obviously you gonna do what you do to get by. You know, you might see a homie you grew up with, you might say hi and bye. You know, obviously we're not going to be disrespectful, but there's only so much. There's only a limit to it. Right? It's the book Ecclesiastes 4 verse. I thought it was 4. 2 is better than 1. 4, it wasn't 4. I don't know why I passed it. This is the book of Ecclesiastes 2. It's the book of Ecclesiastes 4 verse 9. 2 are better than 1, because they have a good reward for their labor. For if they fall, the one will lift up his fellow. But woe to him that is alone when he falleth, for he has not another to help him up. That's the thing. When you surround yourself with individuals that's in the world, or individuals that's not like-minded as you, when you fall, they're not going to know what to do to lift you up. They're not going to know what to say to you. Right? When you're going off in the truth, they're not going to know it because they're not built that way. That's not where their strength is at. Their strength is committing wickedness, being evil, catching bodies, committing adultery. When you go off in something like that, they know exactly what to tell you to get back on your feet, to go ahead and sin some more. When it comes down to you, slipping with YAHAWASHI, they're not going to know what to tell you to get back in the right path to serve the Heavenly Father, because that's not their path. That's not what they was created to do. Right? So they're not in a position to give you any kind of advice. So two are better than one. And this is just in general. It doesn't necessarily mean you being with just one other brother, but just a group in general, you being around the brothers that you're with. It's better that you be around with brothers that's serious. You don't want to be around no goofballs, man. Even in the truth, you around with a whole bunch of goofballs that doesn't really take anything serious. It's not really doing anything for you, man. Because you're taking time out your day. You're really trying to, get built in the spirit. This thing of ours, this is a solemn assembly, man. This is a gathering of all seriousness. This is not no thing to be playing with, especially when we're talking about our salvation, when we're talking about life and death. We're talking about our legacy, man. If they are to write another book of Acts and our names is in it, you want to be known. Hey, what the scripture's talking about, a good name is better than ointment and rubies and golds, pretty much anything, man. Because that name follows you forever. See, you surrounding yourself with a whole bunch of knuckleheads is only going to put a stain to your name. Right? What is it going to do is, they're going to be like, oh yeah, he served the Most High, but he was always with them niggas. That doesn't add up, man. As the scriptures say, what fellowship has a dog with a hyena, or a lamb with a hyena, or a lamb with a wolf? It doesn't look right. The wolf is up to no good, and the lamb is just, he just chilling, following. You're supposed to follow, but not a damn 2/3. You're supposed to follow YAHAWASHI, even though if you're fully grounded, there's only so much you're gonna do with a 2/3. That shouldn't be your choice of homies, man. It just shouldn't. All right, let's bring this out. It's the book of Sirach, chapter 13. Where am I at? It's the book of Sirach 13:1. Right, he that toucheth pitch shall be defiled therewith. This is the point. And he that has fellowship with a proud man shall be like unto him. Right, so whoever you have fellowship with, that's what you're gonna be like. Right, and he that has fellowship with a proud man shall be like unto him. So you're gonna be like unto the man that you have fellowship with. You don't want to be you don't want to be around niggas that live life with no morals, man. Because that's how you gonna end up being. It's gonna be natural to you to get over on people, because that's the people that you surround yourself with. Now when you surround yourself with the body, now you gonna think it's okay to get over on your brothers. You think it's okay to talk to your brothers, to talk to a female that your brother's trying to talk to. That's just off, man. That's the ways of the world. Calling each other motherfuckers and all kinds of bitches and shit like that. That's off, man. Calling each other all kinds of niggas, man, that shit is off, man. That's not the spirit. That's why you need to surround yourself with those that know to fear YAHAWASHI, man. That know to keep the commandments of YAHAWASHI, godly men. Right? Because that's going to do a lot for you. All right. Let's bring this out. It's in the book of Corinthians. It's the book of 1 Corinthians 15, verse 33. Right? Be not deceived. Evil communications corrupt good matters. That's the whole thing about it. You surround yourself with demons, it's going to corrupt the good that's actually in you. The conduct that's actually trying to be highlighted in your life of serving YAHAWASHI will be corrupted. It's going to be rotten By what? By the practices of being around niggas all the time, man. Right? Be not deceived. Don't fool yourself. Evil communications corrupt good manners. That's what it's gonna do. You are always watching, for the females, they always watching baddies and this and that and thinking that's next thing you know, these women is 99.9% of these women are far gone, man. Because of what? Because of the shows and the music and the type of individuals they surround themselves. They surround themselves with people that gossip all the fucking time, man. It's all bad. So you gotta look at it at the same pace, right? If we surround ourselves with niggas, it's always carrying guns and thinking about killing somebody all the time. You gonna the goodness in you is gonna slowly disappear. The next thing you know, you're gonna be liking into the niggas that you surround yourself with. That's why it's a that's a ditch, man, that you're digging for yourself. All right, you gotta believe in this, man. You gotta understand that the people that you do surround yourself with, it's gonna be a problem if they don't serve the Lord. All right, just the book of Second John, verse it's verse 10, but I wanted to see if I could start. Let's just go straight to the point. It's the book of 2 John 1 and 10. If there any come unto you and bring not this doctrine, receive him not into your house, neither bid him Godspeed. Your house could be referring to two things, whether your home, right, or you. You're not supposed to let a man enter into your life if he's not in the spirit of serving YAHAWASHI 144%. For he bided not, for he that bided him Godspeed is partakers of his evil deeds. So if you accepting the man, saluting the man, encouraging the man, what? You are partakers of the shit that they do. Right? A high and by ain't bad, and you saying what's up, probably have a 2-3 minute 5 minute conversation just to catch up or whatever, boom. Because you're gonna have to deal with 2/3 to get certain jobs, like, because a 2/3 is just an individual that don't serve YAHAWASHI, that might not even believe. Right? So whether a man that doesn't even involve himself in the streets is still considered a 2/3. Right? So sometimes you might have to talk to individuals to get hooked up with a certain job, to build up whatever you got going, whether you need to look for a job or conversate to get a spot. But of course you're gonna have to conversate, but you encouraging a man in his evil ways and not rebuking when you're supposed to, or just you just being buddy, you're partakers of the evil that he does, and the Most High is not pleased with that. Right? But that's the point right there, though. For he that bidded him Godspeed is partakers of his evil deeds. Let's read this in the NLT. If anyone comes to your meeting and does not teach the truth about Hamashiach, don't invite that person into your home or give him any kind of encouragement. You're supposed to give him the cold shoulder, man. Anyone who encourages such people become a partner in their evil work. So that's aiding and abetting, and the Most High is not with that, man. You're gonna receive the evil. You gonna receive the same evil that he commits, pretty much, unless you repent and do better. But these are things that you need to note for yourself. All right, it does matter. It does matter who you surround yourself with, man. All right, it's the book of Proverbs, chapter 13, verse 20. Right, he that walketh with wise men shall be wise, but a companion of fools shall be destroyed. Right? So if you walk around with wise people, you're going to be wise. But if you want to have a friendship with the fool, to the 2/3, you're going to be destroyed. Why would you be destroyed? Because you're going to end up like them. You're going to be liking into the 2/3, man. You're going to end up doing the shit that they do. Right? But you walking around, you being with the wise, you're going to be the next wise individual. right? You don't want to associate, right, with demons. Let's read that in NLT. Walk with the wise and become wise. Associate with fools and get in trouble. That's all that's going to happen when you, when you associate yourself with the 2/3. You're going to put yourself in harm's way, man. Right? Surround yourself with godly men that know how to serve YAHAWAH YAHAWASHI. Play it safe, man. And ultimately, that's what you want to do. All right? Salakia. It's the book of Sirach. Where is that at? It's the book of Sirach, chapter 27, verse 12, and it's in the NLT. It's like a GNT. Sirach 27 and 12 in the GNT, GMB, whatever, GNT. When you find yourself with stupid people, look for some excuse to leave. But when you are with serious-minded people, stay as long as you can. That's the whole point about it, man. Right? You want to be around with people that's actually serious. Right? You want to be around those individuals that you know that's going to make it in the end. So you put yourself into position of making it as well. Right? There's a precept that keep coming in and out my head, man. Which one is it? Yep, songs. Before I forget. Matter of fact, let me go ahead and bring that out. I'm going to end off in Sirach. It's the book of Songs 119. Well, I'm going to hold this. I'm going to end off in this. All right. Songs 119, verse 63. 63. All right. Put that on pause before I forget again. Salakia. It's the book of Sirach 27 and 12 again. When you find yourself with stupid people, look for some excuse to leave. And that's really what you should do. Be like, hey, brother, this is getting late. Oh, shit. Or, hey, I just got this call. I got to go. That'll be the right move. You have no business of hanging around with people that has no intentions of serving YAHAWAH YAHAWASHI. You just don't. Especially the times that we're in, this all that's gonna do is put you in a position to, be fake. Unless you like being with them niggas, and that's even worse. Be fake because you know damn well that you being around them niggas is vexing. That's how I feel, it's like, man, we really ain't got nothing to talk about. Every time I catch myself hanging around with my brother, whether it just be, to eat, whatever, we be, I always think about what I could be doing with the brotherhood, with the Akim, ultimately that's just, just getting closer to the body, and just knowing that, we're in the spirit, man. It's a beautiful thing what we have, man. Brothers, take advantage of it, because soon you might be in a position where cities might close down. You might not be permitted to leave the city, and you're gonna be by yourself, right? So strengthen yourself as much as you can with the brotherhood, man. Avoid 2/3 shit. When you find yourself with stupid people, look for some excuse to leave. But when you are with serious-minded people, stay as long as you can. You're supposed to want to cleave on to those that's serious about serving YAHAWAH YAHAWASHI. Everything is a joke to the world, but we take things seriously because we know what's in the pipeline, man. We know what's getting ready to come down to, the wire. Right? The stories that foolish people tell are offensive, and they make jokes about the worst kinds of sins. They do. Right? The stories that the fuck they talk about having, committing adultery like it's funny, or robbing their neighbor, like shit, fucked up shit, or hitting an old woman or some crazy shit, When such people curse, it is enough to make your hair stand on end. And when they start arguing among themselves, all you can do is stop up your ears. Meaning that you don't want to listen to this shit. It's nonsense. It's very vexing. It is painful to listen to them insult each other, and such blustering can lead to violence. So you being around them, man, you gonna be in the middle of some shit when you could have avoided it by just not being around them niggas in general. All right, so I'm going to end off here. This is the book of Psalms 119, verse 63. I'm going to read it in both translations. I am a companion of all them that fear thee, and of them that keep thy precepts. Right? NLT. I am a friend to anyone who fears you, anyone who obeys your commandments. That's the spirit that you need to be in, man. You should be in a spirit of only being close to those that's serious about serving Yahawah Shem Yahushai. Let everybody else deal with their own bullshit. We got our own problems to deal with, man. Serious problems. You know, demons is trying to stop us from progressing. So we gotta fight our fight. Alright. So I'm ending off there, you know, Lord, one of the lessons edifying again, topic being it does matter. It matters who you surround yourself with. Or it does matter who you surround yourself with, alright? So I want to end off by giving all praises, glory, and honor unto YAHAWAH, BaHaShem, YAHAWASHI, BaHaShem, HaWaKakwadash. Our double honors to the elder apostles, the elder bishops, and the elders of Great Millstone. Again, shalom to the elect. Shalom, shalom.